Hi, everybody. It is Allie Phillips, and I am coming to you to talk about the new products that launched during Young Living's convention in June of 2018. So I'm really excited. I'm just back from convention, super excited about these products. I've been testing them out, and I really want to share some backstory to them and really encourage you to check them out. So anything that I present today is not meant to diagnose, cure, or prevent any disease. And here, hold on a second. I don't know how to get rid of that chinging bell every time someone comes in. But anyway, just want to clarify that I'm not going to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. This is informational, and I would encourage you to research what I am sharing with you. So this is the lineup of the new products that came out, and I'm one by one going to go through them and talk about how incredibly amazing they are. Young Living did a really great job coming out with new products, and one of the themes that I caught this year was Young Living is really moving a focus towards skincare, because while I think most people recognize that what we put into our body in the way of food and supplements and drinks, that absolutely determines our health and well-being. A lot of people haven't caught the connection between what we put on our skin and our health and well-being. And so you're going to see a lot of skincare related products and products aimed at teenagers and those in their 20s. Because when you think back to that time in your life, it was real easy to go into stores and be distracted by the glitz and the glamour of, free products and free promos. You go into, I'm not going to name names, but a famous lingerie store, and they sell perfume and lotion, and you can get it for free, and they make it all glitzy and glamorous. And one thing that Young Living is doing is trying to educate our younger people to start on a wellness path very early, because when we are piling toxins on our skin, it may take decades to show up, but it absolutely will impact your health. And so this is something, to me, that's very clear that is a direction for Young Living. And so this is just a photo of what it looked like with everybody in the convention auditorium. And actually, it wasn't even everybody, because there was a separate auditorium that held thousands of people. There were over 30,000 people at convention. And while it may seem overwhelming, it actually isn't, because everybody's happy, everybody's oiled up, and everybody's excited. So it's very empowering and really wonderful. So if you've never been to convention, it's not just for those building a business. It is perfect for those who are product users, because you're really going to get insight into the company, and you're going to get information that you're never going to get anyplace else. So even the information that I'm going to share here tonight cannot convey the depth of the information that I received while at convention. So let's dive into the first oils. So the first product is called Kunze, and this is grown in the island of Tasmania, which is on the south coast of Australia. And this was traditionally used by Indigenous people to soothe irritated skin and muscle tightness. It was also used to repel ticks and other biting insects, and so it got the name of tick bush, because the Indigenous people would actually lay underneath this bush at night to protect themselves from ticks and other biting insects. Now today it's used for relaxation and for calming. It's used for skincare and helping with blemishes. So here's the thing, it smells like a lighter, fresher version of tea tree. So if you like what tea tree oil does, but you just don't like the pungent aroma of tea tree, this is the oil that you're going to want to switch to, because it has a lot of the same properties as tea tree. It has a spicy and woodsy aroma. It's very uplifting. You know, if you put it in your diffuser, like right now I have it in my diffuser, and I've combined it with lemon myrtle oil. And boy, does that smell really good together. You can also topically apply it to your chest, you know, before you hop into the shower, or create little shower bath melts that you can use to aromatically take in the oils during your shower. But the one thing that I want to recommend that I cannot say exactly what it does, I'm just going to encourage you to Google benefits of Kunze oil, because there is a lot to this particular oil. And so I personally have started calling this the overall wellness oil, which is what historically I've called copaiba. But I believe this could actually dethrone copaiba, which is really hard to imagine. This is an amazing oil. Definitely check it out. Look up all that it does, but it is really amazing for fatigued muscles and for skin and reducing the appearance of blemishes. So yet the first product that is helping us with our skin. Next, I want to talk about a new diffuser. And I love all the diffusers that Young Living has because they are top quality. They are made with medical grade plastic, so the essential oils are not going to break down the plastic inside that actually holds the oils in the water. And yes, you will pay for that, but you will pay for quality and long-lasting diffusers. This diffuser has really gone above and beyond all the other diffusers. It is so incredibly beautiful. The outside lid is actually made from rolled steel and tempered glass. So it actually has some weight to it. So if you have pets or little kids and you're worried about this being tipped over and broken, you're going to want to put it in a location high up so that they can't get to it. To me, this lantern reminds me of something that you would find in like a magical fairy kingdom. It is spectacular. It diffuses from anywhere from 5 to 10 hours because there's 3 different output settings. There's a high, a low, and then an intermittent. There's 11 different light settings, including a flickering candle. So it has all the same features of the Desert Mist diffuser, which came out last convention. But this one has a very beautiful cover on it. It also has a 1-year warranty, and I just love it. It is so beautiful in person. This photo does not even begin to do it justice. Next on the list, and I'm going to dive into the skincare products. We've had in Young Living the Orange Blossom Facial Wash for many years, but this one has been reformulated to remove any wheat products. You're going to see a theme with a lot of the products, and what Young Living is doing with even older products as they reformulate them, they are removing any gluten ingredient and going vegan as often as they can. So now with this one being reformulated, this is what I use, is the Orange Blossom Facial Wash. I tend to have drier skin, even in the summer. I tend to have dry skin. This one is really good for all skin types. So if you have combination or oily skin, it's amazing. It's really good for teenagers. And again, Young Living is really focusing on teenagers and those in their 20s to get them into a really good, solid habit of never putting anything toxic on their skin. So this is now a 100% plant-based product. It's dermatologist tested. It is non-irritating and suitable for sensitive skin. It removes dirt and oil and makeup, and it never strips the natural moisture barrier on the skin. So what it does is it really leaves your facial skin feeling clean and soft. It is vegan. It is gluten-free. It's formulated without sulfates, parabens, synthetic dyes, or artificial ingredients. But listen to what's in it. So copaiba is in it, copaiba oil. Andiroba oil is in it. And definitely Google that. It's spelled Andiroba, Andiroba oil. It's basically known as a superfruit of the Amazon. And if you've ever read anything about the Amazon forest, that is just simply a healing botanical forest. So many healing properties come out of that forest. So no wonder that Young Living is now using Andiroba oil. There's also acai oil. And what the three of these do together is they synergistically work together to reduce oil on the face and improve the appearance of skin. There's also 12 botanical extracts, including orange blossom, St. John's wort, calendula, kelp, rose flower, chamomile flower, sugarcane, algae, camellia, lemon peel, orange peel, and apple extract. All of these are phenomenal for the skin. And then there are naturally cleaning facial essential oils such as lavender, lemon, rosemary, and patchouli. I just love this. And the fact that they took the wheat out of it is amazing. So it's perfect for anyone who is gluten sensitive, gluten intolerant, maybe they truly are celiac, and they absolutely want to stay from everything that is gluten related. Well, when you look at a lot of skincare products, there are gluten ingredients, and this is giving you a really safe option. But then Young Living took it one step further, and for the first time ever, we have the Orange Blossom Moisturizer. So this, I'll tell you, I squeal with joy. I have been using this since I got home on Sunday, and it is amazing. So again, this is made for all skin types, but if you have oily skin, this is going to help with oil control. It is lightweight, it moisturizes the skin, it helps to maintain moisture balance. It is soothing and softening and very calming for the skin. So if you ever have any redness to your skin, that's inflammation, and this is very calming. It will help control excess shine. It promotes clear skin. It's non-comedogenic. It's non-greasy. It has a natural-looking matte finish. It's been dermatologist tested. It's 100% plant-derived. It's vegan. It's gluten-free. Everything is cruelty-free. Everything. Nothing is tested on animals. So let me tell you, before I get into the ingredients, let me tell you about a quick little research study that Young Living did on this product. They had a group of people using it, and then they surveyed them, and 90% of those in the study said this product helps skin stay hydrated all day long, and 82% said it helped to clear their skin. So this is really, again, great for teenagers and those in their 20s who may have some hormonal issues that are showing up on their face. So this is formulated without alcohol because there's a lot of drying alcohol in facial products. So there's no alcohol, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, no animal-derived ingredients, no synthetic preservatives or fragrances or dyes. This is formulated with 13 botanical extracts that are really targeted for oily skin to help control excess shine. And these extracts, along with other plant-based ingredients and powerful essential oils, create a very powerful combination to moisturize, soothe, and soften your skin. And it contains microalgae and licorice extract, which studies have shown will improve the appearance of acne and oily skin. So again, another great product for those who have skin issues and they want to get them resolved. So really good for teenagers, really good for those in their 20s, but really any age, any skin type. I just love it. It really goes on very differently than other moisturizers. It's very matte, but hydrating at the same time. It's really different, and I love it. And the next one on the list, again, in the whole orange blossom theme, is a bar soap. It is a charcoal bar soap. And so for those who like a bar soap or those who like a really deep clean, this is what you want to use. It's for all skin types. It is suitable for blemish-prone skin, either on the face or the body. So again, do you see what Young Living's doing? They're really looking at teenagers and people in their 20s. And what this does is it's detoxifying because it helps to absorb impurities in the skin without drying it out. It's vegan and gluten-free, cruelty-free, formulated without sulfates, phthalates, parabens, dyes, synthetic fragrances, or preservatives. But let me talk to you about the charcoal. So this has the highest activated charcoal ingredient that is sourced from coconut shells, not wood. So think about all the coconut water drinks that are out there. What do they do with the shells? Young Living is a very sustainable company. They very much believe in using as much of everything as possible. And so they are getting the activated charcoal from coconut shells, not from wood. I think that's awesome. And so this charcoal has very high absorptive power, and it allows, this product allows it to draw impurities and toxins out of the skin. And what it does is it acts like a magnet to draw out dirt and oil and other impurities. It has essential oils in it like lavender and patchouli. It has olive oil, which is very skin softening and moisturizing. It has jojoba oil, which leaves skin feeling smooth. It has sunflower seed oil, which is really great for the skin, very light, non-greasy, never leaves your skin feeling oily, and oat bran, which is commonly used to soothe skin and worked as a natural exfoliator. So this is really amazing, and it smells awesome. All right, next on the list, yet another facial product. This one is unbelievable. And what it is a Korean beauty practice. So in Asia, and this originates out of Korea, they have been using this successfully for oily skin because oily skin must be cleaned with oils in order to break up the oils. And when I first heard that, I was like, what? That's crazy. No, it's not. It's absolutely not. It is amazing because when you think about oil and water not mixing, if you have oily skin and you are using just soap and water, you're actually not getting the oil off your face and you're actually increasing oil production. This is so different. So here in Michigan the other day, we had just one of the hottest, most humid days. And I tend to have dry skin, but on that day, my skin was super oily. It was crazy. And so at the end of the day, I tried this out. And I'm gonna talk to you how to do it, but I could not believe how well it worked. So the Mira Luminous Cleansing Oil was specifically made for people with oily skin. Anybody, any skin tone, any skin type can use it because it's also made to remove makeup and other products like a water-resistant sunscreen or anything like that. And what it does is it gets all the residue off your face. It removes impurities, won't clog pores, it softens and moisturizes. It's 100% plant-based. It's vegan and gluten-free and cruelty-free. And just like with every Young Living product, no parabens, sulfates, phthalates, petrochemicals, preservatives, synthetic fragrances, or dyes. Here are some of the ingredients that are in it. Sacred sandalwood. This absolutely is known as a healthy looking skin oil. There is joy oil in it, the joy blend. And I'll tell you, just the aroma of that is going to bring such joy to your heart, mind, and soul as you are washing your face. There is jojoba seed oil, which helps to remove makeup, helps skin retain moisture without clogging pores. Argan oil. I love argan oil. It is in this. Argan oil has a high percentage of fatty acids and antioxidants, so it helps support healthy looking skin and improve the texture and appearance of skin. So how do you use this? You need to make sure that your face is dry and your fingertips are dry. You're going to put about 2 to 3 pumps in on your dry fingertips and massage it over your dry face. Then after you do that and you massage it in, you wet your fingertips and you massage it in with the water. So what you did in the first phase is already going after the oils on your face. Then when you add water and lather it up and then rinse it off with water, the oils on your face will be rinsed away. And your face will feel so moisturized without feeling oily. It is, I have never experienced anything like this. So I really encourage you all to try it. Even if you have sensitive skin, mature skin, dry skin, normal skin, combo skin, we all have days where we may produce excess oil on our face. This is absolutely worth having. It is a fun experience to use this. All right, now let's stay in the Mira category because there is now a lustrous hair oil with the Mira oil blend. I love this. This is for every hair type. It does not matter what type of hair you have. Every hair type can use this. What it does is it restores natural beauty. It is lightweight. It is designed to leave your hair feeling and looking silky and smooth and glossy, not greasy. It is a styling aid, but it can also be a hair treatment. If your hair is dry, you know, if you color your hair, if you dry your hair a lot, if you use, you know, any sort of like flattening irons or things like that, this is a hair treatment to restore your hair. It minimizes frizz and flyaways and tangles, 100% plant-based, vegan. It is vegan, it is gluten-free, it is cruelty-free, formulated without any toxic chemicals. Let me tell you some of the ingredients. There's Abyssinian oil. What Abyssinian oil does is it adds immediate and long-lasting brightness to hair. It improves hair's resistance to breaking and may decrease the number of hairs lost while you're styling. It has Monoi oil in it. It's spelled M-O-N-O-I, Monoi oil, and that brings luster to dry hair. It conditions, it penetrates to give shine and body. There's argan oil, which is very hydrating. Camellia oil is hydrating. And then it has an essential oil blend of rose, ylang-ylang, lavender, orange, and the Envision blend. Because when you look at all of those oils, they're excellent for your hair, your scalp. They're very soothing to the skin. So you can use this before or after your hair is dry. So I have used it in a couple of different ways. I have naturally wavy hair, but for some reason here in Michigan, it gets very frizzy. It's not even a cute wave. It was cute in Virginia. It's not cute in Michigan. So I use this on wet hair to just kind of scrunch my hair. And it is really taming down the frizz and the flyaways so that waves and curls will look more natural. You can also use it before you use a hair dryer. I did that this morning, and wow, it it really works. But you can also use it on dry hair if you have frizzies and flyaways. It smells awesome. It is an amazing, amazing product. And yet again, my cat Stella is playing in her box, if you're wondering what that is. But once again, Young Living has listened to us, and they are making sure that they can fill every possible need that we have when it comes to a non-toxic lifestyle. So this is awesome. All right, now let's dive into Savvy Minerals because they are expanding our makeup line. So if you're not familiar with Savvy Minerals, we now have an entire makeup line that they keep adding to and just making it more unbelievable every step. This is the latest product. I had never really learned about a facial primer and had certainly never used one until now, and I am completely hooked. And I am only 4 days into using this product, and I love it. What it is it's a lotion, and you put it on after you use your moisturizer, but before you put on makeup. Whether it's a mineral powder makeup or whether it's a liquid foundation, you put this on beforehand, because what it does is it makes your makeup go on easier and more consistent, and it helps the makeup to stay on longer. So Stella just threw her catnip toy at me. Hold on, everybody. Stella, oh my God. She's being really funny. Nothing like live video. Anyway, it will help your makeup stay on longer. So on a hot summer day, have you ever had your makeup melt off or just absorb into your skin to where it looks like you never even put on makeup? And do you know people that have that happen? They really want to take a look at this. What it also does is it reduces the appearance of fine lines, pores, and imperfections. So even if you don't wear a foundation, put this on. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It goes on like a lotion, and it smells great. So there's two different types. There's the mattifying primer, and what this does is it goes on like a matte finish. It reduces shine, it controls oil, it has tea tree, which reduces the appearance of blemishes, maintains healthy looking skin, and has skin cleansing properties. It has manuka oil, which supports the appearance of healthy looking skin and reduces the appearance of blemishes. It also has frankincense, rosemary, geranium, and lavender, all very well-known skin supportive oils. So like I've said, I tend to have dry skin. Because it has been humid here in Michigan the last couple of days, I've been using this. Oh my word, it is a game changer. If you have ever put on a foundation and it goes on kind of thick on one part of your face, and the other part of your face, maybe it looks like it's not there, or maybe you have a dry patch and it just absorbs really funny, this takes care of all of that, so that you look consistent all over your face. It also has a matte finish, so that even if you're outside, your makeup isn't going to sweat off. It is incredible. I have never used anything like this before. So the next one is the hydrating primer, and this is for dry or mature skin, or when we go into the colder months. You're going to want to use this in the colder months. It moisturizes with naturally derived ingredients, reduces shine. It's fortified with shea butter and coconut oil. And it has essential oils of orange, geranium, bergamot, copaiba, cedarwood, black spruce, lavender, lime, sage, acacia, and rose. So again, really amazing essential oils. So this one is when you need more moisture. So let me tell you something that happened. I was going through all of these products last night in an in-person class. And one lady that was here put the mattifying primer on one half of the back of her hand and put the hydrating on the other half. We could absolutely see a difference. The matte primer absolutely had a matte finish, and the hydrating primer had a nice, like a nice glow to it. It wasn't shiny at all, but it was a noticeable difference. So again, whether you wear primer or not, these are amazing for the skin. And the fact that they reduce fine lines and minimize pores and imperfections, yet another reason to try these. Now let's go to our natural mascara. So a year ago, Young Living launched their lavender mascara. It immediately was sold out, but they reformulated it, and now it's back better than ever. It is really good for sensitive eyes. There are no fibers flaking off, because many ophthalmologists are becoming concerned about the fiber mascara flaking off into eyes. And so there's none of that. It is lavender infused, which is going to nourish and condition your eyelashes. And I've been putting lavender in my mascara for years, and it really does help to lengthen and grow your eyelashes and make them look fuller. This is a very natural defined look. It can be layered. It is clinically tested so that you don't have eye irritation. It's cruelty-free. It has hydrolyzed jojoba esters in it, lavender essential oil, coconut fruit extract, and none of the scary toxic ingredients. So let me show you this. This was a photo that I took at convention. Considering how high up we were in the nosebleed seats, I can't believe how well this photo turned out. So when you look at this, all of those eyelashes look the same, right? To me, they do. They look the same. So what Young Living was demonstrating was the photos in the four corners are of a natural, like popular brand of mascara. And the one in the middle is our new lavender infused Savvy Minerals mascara, to show of how this really stands up against other brands. But you want to know the difference? We do not have parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, bismuth, talc, dyes, synthetic colors, fragrances. We don't have any of that. That even some of the other, and I'm doing air quotes when I say natural, that some of the other natural ones do. So this is actually going eyelash to eyelash with other brands, but you can just rest assured that it is completely toxic free. Next, there is a pressed eyeshadow palette. So the eyeshadows that have been coming out over the last year are the mineral powder version, where you need to tap out the mineral powder and use a brush. Well, Young Living listens to us, and we were asking for a pressed eyeshadow, and we got it. And the fact that they call it the #1 palette tells me there's going to be a #2, a #3, a #4. Here's the thing. I use this today for the first time, and I am hooked. And I have all the other eyeshadows. I'm certainly going to use them because I love the colors. But you want to know what's different about these? They are infused with lavender essential oil, shea butter, and coconut oil. So they are soft and smooth when you apply them. It's almost like a liquid eyeshadow, but without the greasy, creasing, kind of smearing effect that many cream eyeshadows have. So this is pressed powder, but because of the lavender, the shea, and the coconut oil, it goes on so smooth and it stays all day. Now, each of these have a shimmer to them, but it's a very different shimmer than the free powder version. It's I don't have a good word for it other than it's kind of a low luster shimmer. So if you're worried about shimmer, I wouldn't actually be worried about these. I remember back in the day, they always said, women over 30 should never wear shimmer. Okay, that's hogwash. I'm sorry, you can wear shimmer whenever you want. It has nothing to do with your age. So this is cruelty-free, it's vegan, it is gluten-free, it's made without talc, bismuth, carmine, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, no synthetic anything. Let me tell you what the colors are from left to right. The Ambition color is a deep charcoal shimmer. The next one over is called Timeless, and it's they call it mauve, but to me it went on like almost like an eggplant purple. It went on dark, and it's beautiful. I have never been able to wear purple because I have red undertones in my skin. Oh my gosh, this is the first time I've been able to wear purple in my life. It is gorgeous. The middle one is called Elegant, and it's a bronze shimmer. The next one is called Chic, and it's a rose pink. To me, it's like I'm drawing a blank on the color. It's like a deeper peach color. And then the one on the end is actually a cream shimmer. Really good for highlighting. I could not believe how well these colors looked on me, because when I first got it, my thought was, because I have very fair, you know, Irish skin, freckles, red hair. And when I saw it, I thought, not going to look good on me, but, you know, I'm going to use it in classes. So of course I'm going to get it to show people. I'm loving it. It's the thing about Savvy Minerals that I love the most, is that the colors will adjust to your skin color and your skin tone. I don't know how. I don't know how it happens. I've never had this happen with any other mineral makeup, and Lord knows I've used a lot of it. This brand adjusts to your skin. I don't get it. I don't understand it. All I know is that it works, and it's amazing. All right, next on the list is 3 new multitaskers and a new veil. So what is a multitasker? A multitasker acts as an eyeliner, acts as an eyeshadow, acts as a brow filler, and actually acts as a gray hair cover up. And it's amazing. So last year they came out with a dark brown, and this year they have a light and a medium and a tan. Now, the colors on the screen are not actually what they look like. I don't know why they came out so orange looking, but they truly are for light colored hair, like blonde hair, brown hair, reddish hair. Really amazing how these work. You can use them in so many different ways, which is why they're called the multitasker. And then last year we had, we call it diamond dust, but it's a shimmer veil that you put over your makeup to set it. And now there's a matte finish, and it is perfect for sealing your makeup and just making sure that it stays set all day. And oh, it is gorgeous, and it's for any skin color and skin tone. Next, we have lipsticks. So this is our 3rd round of lipsticks. The first round were all really beautiful natural colors that go with any skin tone, no essential oils in them. Then a couple months ago, they came out with the spring line with colors that really pop, and they were infused with tangerine oil. Now we have the cinnamon infused lipsticks that are very rich and very deep. Now the cinnamon blend is a blend of orange, peppermint, spearmint, and cinnamon oils. And oh my gosh, it is delish. Really, really tasty. These colors, I had all of them put on the inside of my arm at the product expo at convention. And what was interesting on me being fair-skinned, most of them looked brownish in color. 4 of the 5 looked brownish in color. Whereas on the screen, they look a little pink. Some people, they actually look a couple of them look like they have red undertones. So again, these are adaptive. I don't know how, I don't get it, I don't understand it. I just know that they will adapt to you. So these are made with coconut oil, shea butter, the cinnamon oil blend. They glide on smoothly. They give a very creamy but velvety matte finish. So they're not glossy at all. You can certainly put the Savvy Minerals lip gloss over if you want to, but they are super hydrating, and they help your lips feel full. They're not going to puff them out like you've just had Botox, but they just create a fullness. They're cruelty-free, they're vegan, formulated without any scary toxins. They are gorgeous. Now, let's see if I can give you the names of these lipsticks as they appear on the screen. Oh boy, let's see if I can get these matched up correctly. You know, I'm not even gonna do it. Oh, wait, hold on, something weird happened. There we go. I don't even necessarily want to guess. Actually, the middle one I can tell you is Untamed. That's the one that I love. They call it a deep raspberry. The second one from the left is Muse. That's a copper brown. The one on the left is Icon. That's a dark pink. Fourth one in is, let's see, that one is Siren, which is Cool Plum. And then the one on the far right is Posh, which is Red Burgundy. Okay, I hope I got that right. But they are gorgeous. And again, with any lipstick from the Savvy Minerals line, if you put it on really light, you're going to get a very light color. The more you put it on, the deeper and richer it gets. And these are very deep and rich colors. And the one thing that I've noticed is they almost act like a lip stain. So they have tremendous staying power. I mean, I put this on this morning, and it wasn't until, gosh, when was it? About 1 or 1:30 that I was at a networking lunch and realized my makeup was still on, like my lipstick was still on. I didn't have to reapply anything. So it has really good staying power. I love these, and the colors are gorgeous. All right. Young Living has a whole line of makeup brushes. They came out with a new one, the Kabuki brush, which is a bigger brush for foundation, putting on the foundation or the bronzers. So here's the thing. This is just such a beautiful story. Young Living gets their brushes from a small family business. It's a 3-generation business in Italy. I just love that. And I was actually talking about them this morning, and I just keep thinking, oh my gosh, this family must be thinking, how did we get involved with Young Living? Because the orders have to be keeping them so busy. These brushes are very different than the other brushes that you can buy in the store, because what I found with other brushes is they actually keep a lot of the powder that you're trying to put on your skin. A lot of it stays in the brush, and a lot of it kind of goes in the air, and you can actually see the powder flying around. Not with these, because these are very densely packed bristles. So the powder goes on your face, not in the brush and not in the air. So this is really good if you need medium to full coverage, but there's a lot of different brushes now, and they are tremendous. Because if you can get a good brush, your makeup is going to look awesome. If you have a bad brush, only so much you can do. All right, let's keep going with skin. So Young Living has come out with a maximum strength acne treatment. Can you believe this? This is unbelievable. It is 100% plant derived. It's retinol free. And when people think of acne, they think, well, it's got to have retinol. No, it doesn't. You know what it needs? It needs wintergreen. That is what it needs. So the active ingredient is wintergreen essential oil. 2% is all that is needed for it to be declared maximum strength by the FDA regulations. This is labeled as an over-the-counter medicine. And so it actually has a drug label on the box because of how FDA has recognized the power of wintergreen. But this is formulated without sulfates, phthalates, petrochemicals, parabens, dyes, fragrances, or preservatives. So when we look at other acne treatments, there's some scary stuff in it. But when kids or even young adults are dealing with even cystic acne and really very concerned about permanent scarring, sometimes you have not had a choice. And so you have to use a very toxic medical formula. But now you can use something that is truly plant-based and natural. So the salicylic acid from wintergreen is incredible on what it does with acne. So what else is in this? There's aloe, which moisturizes the skin and helps to mitigate the drying effects that can come from wintergreen. It has chamomile extract that leaves skin soft and smooth. Willow bark extract improves the appearance of skin. It's anti-inflammatory and will even out skin tone. Sunflower seed oil and vitamin E are very nourishing. Radish root is an alternative preservative. So we don't use any parabens or phenoxyethanol, which are the traditional preservatives in acne treatments. We use radish root. what this does is unbelievable. It will clear acne blemishes, pimples, blackheads, allows skin to heal, it penetrates pores, it will maintain healthy looking skin, it helps to prevent the development of new acne, blemishes, pimples, and blackheads. And look at this. All right, so I took this while I was at convention. Hopefully you can see this. Young Living did a study and found that 3 weeks of daily use can reduce and eliminate the really large, painful cystic acne. The photo on the left, you can see 2 red circles, and it shows some very, very bad acne. 3 weeks later, look at the photo on the right. There's nothing there. There's not even scarring. This is amazing. So for anyone who is struggling with acne, no matter what their age, they're going to want to give this a try. So here are some additional oils that are in the acne treatment. Tea tree reduces blemishes and cleanses the skin. Manuka reduces the appearance of blemishes. Frankincense helps to even out skin tone. Rosemary is good for healthy looking skin. Geranium helps to maintain youthful looking skin. And lavender soothes minor skin irritations. Now let's go to the next skincare. We're talking mineral sunscreen. So last year, Young Living came out with an SPF 10. And I've used it successfully because a lot of people are very focused on the SPF number, the higher the better, but the higher the better doesn't mean that it actually is safer. And and you can absolutely Google this, but a lot of high SPF sunscreens are not testing for those numbers. Like a SPF 75 or 100 are actually testing around 30. And it doesn't mean that it actually provides the protection needed. So Young Living, of course, had to go 10 steps further and really make this solid for us. So we now have an SPF 50, and it provides both UVA and UVB protection. UVB protection is what protects against skin cancer. This is all naturally plant-derived and mineral-based using non-nano zinc oxide. Why do we want non-nano zinc oxide? Because it's not going to be so small in particles that it immediately absorbs into the skin. This is going to sit on top of the skin. It is broad spectrum protection, lightweight, non-greasy, a little goes a very long way. It will prevent sunburns. It will be water and sweat resistant for 80 minutes. It is excellent for those with sensitive skin. You can use it with babies over 6 months of age. It is dermatologist tested, and it does not contain any of the scary stuff in traditional sunscreens. So it has coconut oil in it. It's got essential oils of helichrysum, lavender, myrrh, cistus. But here's the thing. 2 things that really, this is what Young Living does. They always have to go above and beyond. They have gotten the seal of approval from the Skin Cancer Foundation. And in order to get that, you have to have scientific studies that the product is safe for the skin and to protect it from turning into skin cancer. That's amazing. The second amazing thing is it is reef safe. So Hawaii just passed a law that certain sunscreens cannot be worn in the ocean because it's killing the reef. This is reef safe. So if you're going to Hawaii or you know anybody in Hawaii, this is what they want to use. I think that's amazing. This is just unbelievable what they do. All right, I think we are done, if I'm correct. I think we're done with skin. But did you see how many skin products? Young Living is sending us a message, and I've gotten that message loud and clear, that when we can put safe ingredients on our skin, our health is going to balance. So speaking of healthy balance, let's talk about kids. But I want you to keep in mind that adults can use this. And this is awesome. So this is a prebiotic and probiotic powder for children. and it supports healthy immune and digestive systems with friendly health-promoting bacteria, which will mean less missed days at school or in daycare. These are in one-dose packets, so you can take them anywhere. You can put them in their lunchbox. Each packet has over 8 billion active live cultures. And, you know, because when we think of kids and even adults, 80% of our immune system is housed in the gut. So we really have to help kids early on. And kids are exposed to different bacteria, environment, factors, and viruses every day as compared to adults. And since their bodies are still developing, they actually need supplementation to have good gut health, because this is going to last over their lifetime. And if kids are eating, you know, a traditional American diet of things that come in a box or a bag or are frozen or from a fast food window, this is going to give them the gut health that they need. So what it does that's amazing is it also has prebiotics in it. The prebiotic is the food that the probiotics feed off of. And so this is a 2-in-1 option. It helps with occasional bouts of constipation, acid reflux, diarrhea, and gas. Adults can take it, but pets can't. So just because you see a dog on the cover, it doesn't mean that pets can take it, because it has xylitol in it. So here are all the active 8 billion live cultures. Don't even ask me to pronounce that first one. I was trying today to pronounce it. I'm going to try it. Fructooligosaccharides. I'm getting better. So Mighty Pro is formed with that first one, that really big long name, which is a natural prebiotic known to stimulate the growth of beneficial bacteria. It also contains the Ningxia wolfberry fruit powder, because guess what the Ningxia wolfberry is? The fiber. It's a prebiotic that the probiotics love to eat. So really amazing what this does. And I'm going to show you the next slide of why you want a prebiotic with a probiotic. But this Ningxia wolfberry fiber is a naturally occurring prebiotic, passes through the gut, it promotes healthy gut bacteria in the colon, and really gets the most out of this. But on this slide, the one probiotic that it is not in a lot of probiotics, the one bacteria that is not in a lot of probiotics is the second bullet from the bottom, the Infantis bacteria. This is really important if a child or if an adult ever has bloating, because there is one bacteria that goes after bloating, and it is Infantis. So I am loving it. I think this is amazing. Now, this is why you want a prebiotic with your probiotic, because you will have your good bacteria in the probiotic. It will divide every 20 minutes, and it will divide once. So if you have one, it'll divide into 2. If you have 2, it'll divide into 4. So after 12 hours, knowing how many you're putting in the system, rather than your probiotic and your good bacteria being diminished because they're fighting the bad bacteria so hard, this is going to get them multiplying because they're feeding off of the prebiotic. After 12 hours of taking this, 35 billion good bacteria in the system. That is incredible. I think that's awesome. So here's the thing. It tastes awesome. If you've ever had a pixie stick candy, that's what it tastes like. You have got to lock it away from kids. They are going to eat the entire bag in one sitting. It tastes awesome. Here's how you use it. You can just take it straight. Take it like a pixie stick. Put it on your tongue, let it melt. It has such a good flavor. Oh my gosh, it's addictive. You can put it in water. You can put it on yogurt. You can put it on cereal. You can put it on oatmeal. You can put it in a smoothie, a protein drink. Any way that you can take it in, you can. Any way that you can get it in kids, get it in them. 1 packet a day. But it tastes amazing. So I really encourage not only kids, but adults to start using this because it has the prebiotic and it has that Infantis, which is really good for bloating. All right, let's go to, there's 2 einkorn products. So a couple of years ago, Gary Young started producing the einkorn line through Young Living. And initially I'm like, what does this have to do with essential oils? What it has to do with is Gary Young and the whole Young Living team recognizes that we are surrounded by toxic products and toxic food. And the American wheat supply has been compromised. And Gary Young wanted to do something about it. So in all of his infinite wisdom, because he's able to pull strings and get things done that nobody else can, that people don't even think about, he got his hands on original ancient seeds called einkorn. Einkorn wheat is an ancient wheat. It contains a higher level of protein, it contains trace minerals and lower gluten levels than today's wheat. So it's a very different protein structure than the current modern day wheat, which has been hybridized, it's been genetically modified. So it is a good substitute and alternative for those who are sensitive to modern wheat. So anybody who is gluten insensitive is going to be able to tolerate this better. And again, you're going to want to test it out, but it really does sit differently in your stomach. Einkorn is believed to be the first cultivated grain from more than 10,000 years ago. So of course Gary Young got his hands on some of these seeds. Of course he did, because that's what he does. It is prized for its compatibility with the human body. Einkorn has retained its simple, primitive genetic code that only has 14 chromosomes, whereas modern wheat has 42 chromosomes. That is how much it's been hybridized and genetically modified. That is why people react to it. So einkorn is amazing. It's coming from Young Living. And now there's a cereal. So we've had granola, we've had pancake and waffle mix, we've had flour, even gluten-free flour. And now there's cereal flakes. Oh my gosh, this stuff is so good. Even if you're not a cereal eater, this could be a snack. You can put milk in it. When I think of all the little babies who are eating Cheerios and other cereals that are genetically modified and filled with so much sugar and synthetic ingredients, you need to put this in their hands. It's really tiny flakes. There is nothing artificial. There is nothing genetically modified. 25 grams of whole grain, 4 grams of protein, 4 grams of sugar. There are 5 ingredients. 5. That is it. So here, I'm going through my little book here. Hold on. I need to read you the ingredients that are in this. Are you ready? Whole grain einkorn flour, coconut sugar, oat bran, salt, and vitamin E. Boom, that is it. That is it. Show me another cereal that has less ingredients and less wholesome ingredients. It tastes awesome, and the coconut sugar really gives it a beautiful sweet flavor. And when you put milk on it, it doesn't get soggy. I love it. It is excellent. And then there are the einkorn berries. So I got to tell you, when I first saw this, I'm like, I don't get it. How can a berry be on a wheat stalk? I didn't get it. I absolutely didn't get it, but now I get it. So the einkorn berries are the whole kernel from the einkorn plant. After the plant is harvested and dehusked and cleaned, this is the final product, and it's called the berry. So it's not like a berry, like a blueberry that you think of. It's like the wheat berry. You can grind these up and create your own einkorn flour, and you can bake with it. You can put it in smoothies and in yogurt and anything you want, or you can use it whole. It looks like rice. So you can use it whole and cook them up, and it's like cooking rice and cooking quinoa and amaranth and buckwheat, and you can use it in salads and use it in cereal and porridge. It is a low gluten, really good for those who have gluten sensitivity. And so I'm going to confess this. This is a little embarrassing, but I truly didn't know what the einkorn berries were. And so at the product expo, there were little cups filled with these einkorn berries. And, you know, they were given samples out of everything. And so I'm talking to the guy, and I picked up the little cup, and he didn't stop me. And I put a couple in my mouth, and I'm like, oh, gross. And he started laughing, and he's like, you got to cook it. Don't do what I do, cook it. But really, really amazing, the benefits that you will get by starting to eat this. And let me tell you, you get, with each serving, 5 grams of protein. There's no sugar. There's no sugar at all. So you can cook it up, and it is amazing. You can add your vitality oils and flavor it up. So just another healthy way to get whole grains. And this is a photo of Gary Young in the einkorn wheat fields. So we have einkorn wheat fields in Provence, France, and at the Skyrider Wilderness Ranch in Tabiona, Utah. And this is how it's harvested. So Gary was very passionate about this and really giving us good wheat that has not been compromised. And then lastly, if you've not hopped over to younglivinggear.com, lots of neat stuff, including these neat, beautiful, cute Savvy Minerals bags. There's new clothing, all sorts of bags, stuff for kids, lots and lots of stuff. So if you're looking for supplies and bags and shirts and clothing and promotional items, hop on over to younglivinggear.com. And that's the end. If you have any questions, go ahead and start typing those into the chat. So if you are not in Young Living and you're very intrigued, just go to youngliving.com, click on Become a Member, and if somebody invited you to this, just get their member number and put it in for a sponsor and enroller so that you can be in their team. Or you can join my team. There's my member number. Just pick your starter kit, and there's lots of starter kits that you can pick. And in the meantime, feel free to follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, where I talk about oils and pets and oils and lifestyle and everything. So I am not seeing any chat, so I'm going to go ahead and end the webinar, and thanks for joining in, everybody.